audience, please rise to greet and welcome the dignitaries of SLIIT. Thank you very much. Please be seated. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. It's a line from the beloved classic by Dr. Seuss, I can read with my eyes closed. A very good morning and a very warm welcome to SLIIT, the pioneer and the largest degree awarding institute in all Sri Lanka. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to the inauguration ceremony of 2025 as the first day of a worthy investment you've made to enrich your lives. To start off today's proceedings, I would like to cordially invite Professor Nimal Rajapaksa, Senior Vice-Chancellor and Provost, to welcome and address the gathering. Professor Nimal Rajapaksa served 4 Canadian research institutes for over 35 years before joining the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology in September 2019. He is currently the Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost of SLIIT. He served as Vice President of Carleton University and Dean of the Faculty of Applied Sciences at Simon Fraser University. He also held department headships at the University of British Columbia and the University of Manitoba. He served as a Vice President. Professor Rajapaksa is ranked amongst the top 100,000 researchers across all fields based on the Scopus database. He is a Fellow of the Canadian Academy of Engineering and the National Academy of Sciences of Sri Lanka. He serves on the editorial boards of 5 international journals. Sir, you're cordially invited to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, Pro Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Computing. Professor Ayantha Gomes, Dean, Faculty of Engineering. Mr. Chaminda Bandara, Chief Operating Officer. Associate Deans, Department Heads, academic and non-academic staff members, and dear new students and parents. On behalf of Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka, Chancellor of SLIIT, and Professor Lalit Gamage, Vice Chancellor of SLIIT, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We are delighted that you have chosen SLIIT as the place for your undergraduate study. Now, this is actually the 3rd intake we have taken in this year. The institute has a very high demand, and it is among the most competitive institutions in the country. We have the largest Faculty of Computing in Sri Lanka and probably one of the largest in Asia. So that is where we stand today. We are also very pleased, if I look across this room, we will see people from all corners of Sri Lanka. from west to east, from south to north, people from different religious and ethnic backgrounds, people with different social backgrounds, and so on. And I think that diversity is something that we appreciate as an institution. And we also think that diversity is essential in terms of promoting excellence at SLIIT. Now, I have a set of slides that I want to show to you to give you a brief introduction about the institution. So, first, let me introduce our Chancellor, Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka. He's one of the distinguished Sri Lankan engineers, was the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering at University of Moratuwa, and also served as the Vice Chair of the University Grants Commission. He was also the President of the Institution of Engineers of Sri Lanka. Professor Lalit Gamage is the founder of SLIIT and one of the most distinguished individuals who have contributed to the growth of IT industry in Sri Lanka. Some of you may know that SLIIT was started in 1999 to respond to a need of the growing Sri Lankan IT industry. So he is considered a leader in terms of the development of the IT industry. Then myself, and then we have Professor Saman Halgamuge, who is also working at University of Melbourne, associated with us. And then Professor Rahula Atalage, who is the Pro-Vice Chancellor Academic, and Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, who is the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Faculty of Computing. We also have 5 deans and a head of school at SLIIT. We have Professor Pradeep Abegunwardana, who is the Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Professor Suren Peter, Dean of the School of Business, as I mentioned, Professor Ayantha Gomes, Dean of Engineering, Dr. Malitha Vijayasundara, Dean, Faculty of Humanities and Sciences, Professor Colin Pearis, Dean of Academic Development and Quality Assurance, and Professor Lalit De Silva, Head of our School of Architecture. There are 3 chief officers who are looking after different aspects of our administration. Mr. Chaminda Bandara is the Chief Operating Officer, and he looks after all the academic affairs matters, as well as the IT infrastructure, as well as the Human Resource Department, Human Capital Department at SLIIT. We have Mr. Udita Gamage. You may have actually seen him also involved in the student recruitment, enrollment, as well as the outreach activities. Then Mr. Niraj Muthukuda is our Chief Financial and Commercial Officer and looking after our finances as well as the development of the institution. As you know, SLIIT was established in 1999, so we have just completed 25 years. And in fact, this year we are also, and last year, we are celebrating our Silver Jubilee. And we have today close to 25,000 students. We have graduated more than 40,000 students. And something we are very proud, and in fact, it was confirmed last week also, the most prestigious university ranking in the world, which is the Times Higher Education ranking done in the United Kingdom, rank us as the top non-state university in Sri Lanka. And in fact, we are the only non-state university included in the Times Higher Education ranking this year as well as in the last year and so on. Not only that, we are also ranked among the top 3 universities in Sri Lanka. And that is a big achievement for an institution that is relatively young, because we are only 25 years old, and within that 25 years, we have been able to climb to the level of the 3rd rank if you look at all the universities in Sri Lanka. There are more than 30 universities in Sri Lanka, so it's a great thing for us to actually reach that level of excellence confirmed by an international organization, independent international organization. So here you can see that, and we are also, our computing faculty is ranked among the top 1,100 faculties in the world, and we are ranked among the top 200 universities in South Asia. As an institution, we also actually pursue international accreditation. Now, I mentioned to you about the Times Higher Education. That is a global ranking where they rank all the universities across the world. But in addition to that, there are organizations that rank programs. So here at SLIIT, we have 75 plus programs at the undergraduate as well as graduate level, and over 50 university industry partnerships. We are accredited by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka. We are accredited by the Institution of Engineering and Technology of UK. In fact, the only Sri Lankan faculty of computing to have the IET accreditation. And also, our business school is in the process of seeking accreditation with the American Association for the Business Accreditation. And our Faculty of Engineering has its civil and mechanical engineering programs recognized by the Institution of Engineers of Sri Lanka. Our architecture program is recognized by the Royal Institute of British Architects as well as the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects. And then we have a number of other recognitions and accreditations from other organizations. We are also a national campus. This is our main campus. This is where most of our programs are offered and most of our facilities exist. But we have also expanded into other locations in Sri Lanka simply because of the demand we have. So Malabe, the largest and the most comprehensive campus, but we have a new campus in Kandy, started about 2 years ago, where we offer programs. There is also accommodation available at the Kandy campus. We have an operation in Northern Uni, which is in Jaffna, where we offer our programs. And Metro campus is where we started, and we continue to offer the first 2 years of our programs there. We have a center in Matara, we have a center in Kurunagala, as well as we have a relationship with the Curtin University in Australia, where we run a campus of Curtin University in Sri Lanka. When it comes to international partnerships, I think SLIIT is far ahead of any other institution in Sri Lanka. I think if you look at the undergraduate level in terms of collaborations, the prestige of the institution that we work is better than anybody else. For example, if you look at, we work with the University of Queensland, which is among the top 50 universities in the world. We have a relationship with the University of Edinburgh, which is actually among the top 25 universities in the world. And a number of other universities where, if interested, after a year or after 2 years of study at SLIIT, you will be able to actually transfer to these global universities and continue with their programs in those universities. We are also very proud of our students, because at the end of the day, an institution or a university is judged by the quality of its product, the graduates who come out of that institution. So we are very proud that our students have excelled at the international level. If you look at the Microsoft Imagine Cup competition in 2023, this is done in Seattle in the United States at the Microsoft head office. There are 3 teams that are selected from the world. There are thousands complete, but in the final round there are only 3 teams, one representing Asia, one representing the European and the Middle East region, and one representing Americas. In 2023, Asia was represented by a group of students from SLIIT. So that shows the quality of our students and at what level they compete at the international level. And also in 2024, also our students went to the world semifinals. So that is the caliber of our students. And our alumni have done extremely well. If you look at Sri Lanka, we have a number of people, we can't list everyone here, but a few to show to you. Sandung Hapugoda is the country manager for Sri Lanka and Maldives for MasterCard. Dr. Upendra Piris is one of the most successful entrepreneurs. He has a very large company, his own company. And then there are a number of others who have gone into academia as well as working overseas in very prestigious organizations. So, at the end, in about 4 years, we would like to see you graduate. But before I conclude, I want to tell you a few other things. That is, we as an institution is not an ivory tower. We always look at, we exist to make our students and our graduates successful and productive citizens. At SLIIT, something we value most is time. We don't want anybody to come to SLIIT and waste time, because time is a very precious commodity. If you lose time, you can never gain. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Right? So time is very important, and that is why when COVID happened, right, we were the first institution in Sri Lanka to go online. We were the first to conduct online examination, and our students graduated during the COVID period without too many delays. So that is how we work, and we want our students, new students, to basically appreciate that and to help us to continue with that. We are also an institution where we actually encourage students to come and talk to us. So if you have a problem, please feel free to come and talk to us. We also have student community representatives in the podium today. We have two at the end, one from engineering and one from computing. So they are there actually to work with our students, and they interact with us. So if you have problems, either go and speak to them or come and talk to us. We are willing to actually address those concerns. Now, SLIIT has many facilities. When you are here, my message to you is to use those facilities to the maximum possible extent. Now, when you are in a university, academics and the grades are very important. That is what your parents will always ask at the end of the semester, right? But at the same time, in the university, you also have to actually look at other opportunities you have to develop your soft skills, to be able to communicate well, to work in teams, to manage your time, to lead projects. And for those kind of things, there are many opportunities you have. We have clubs and societies, we have organizations that do a lot of CSR projects. So there are many opportunities. If you are interested in sports, if you are interested in drama, music, we have all those things. So please make sure that you also spend time doing some of those extracurricular activities, right? Because I think that will make you a complete person, a well-rounded graduate, and that is what actually the employers are looking for. So I don't want to talk too much. Finally, I would like to thank you and your parents for keeping trust on us and selecting SLIIT as the place for your undergraduate study. And we hope to see you in this auditorium in 4 years' time to receive your degrees. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, Pro Vice Chancellor of Faculty of Computing, to share some insights to the undergraduate study programs delivered at the faculty. Professor Nuwan Kodagoda obtained his Bachelor of Science Honours Engineering degree and Master of Philosophy degree from University of Moratuwa and was awarded his PhD from Sheffield Hallam University of the United Kingdom. He joined the academia in 2001 and has held positions Chairman, Curriculum and Academic Quality Committee, Head of Department of Information Technology, Head of Department of Software Engineering, Head of Department of Computer Science and Software Engineering, and Dean of the Faculty of Computing before being promoted to Pro Vice Chancellor in Faculty of Computing. His research interests include the fields of algorithm design and optimization in parallel computing, machine learning, use and development of software engineering tools to improve the software development process, and e-learning. Sir, you're cordially invited to address the gathering.
Good morning, students and parents. So let me also take this opportunity to welcome all of you to SLIIT and also the Faculty of Computing. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are the #1 non-state university in Sri Lanka, and if you take the Faculty of Computing, we are actually the only two universities, faculties which are listed in the Times Education ranking, and we are placed second. First one is University of Moratuwa. So it shows the caliber of our faculty. As Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are a very large faculty. We have over 14,000 students, and I think we are now reaching about 215 full-time staff members. This includes 31 PhD holders, 11 professors, and we also work with a lot of foreign universities through our various networks that we have, and we work very closely with 30 foreign professors as well. And since being a large faculty, we work very closely with the industry as well. So let me introduce some of the key faculty staff members. Professor Abe Gunawardana is the Dean, Faculty of Computing. He's attending a ICT conference today. We have here Professor Dasuni Nawinna. She is the Associate Dean Research. So I am proud to say, like, we have one faculty member who is the top 2% scientist in Sri Lanka, and she received the ICT Research Award 2 days ago at the CSSL conference. So Professor Dasuni's mandate is to promote research within the faculty. We also have Professor Anuradha Karunasena, who looks after the academic quality. So in a university, the two key things is quality of the academic programs and, of course, research. So we have 2 associate deans who look after that. And we have 5 department heads. We have Professor Samantha Rajapaksha, who's heading the Department of IT. So if any of you are following the interactive media specialization or the IT specialization, those programs come under Professor Samantha's department. We also have Professor Anuradha Jayakodi. I think he's also attending that conference. He heads the Department of Computer Systems and Engineering. So if you're doing cybersecurity and also information systems engineering, computer systems networking, and also the computer systems engineering degree, all of those things fall under his department. Dr. Kalpani Manatunga, who is here, is heading the Department of Software Engineering. So if you're doing software engineering, that program comes under her. Dr. Jeevani Bamunusingha heads the Department of Computer Science. So the computer science degree, the AI specialization, and the data science specialization comes under the purview of her department. Now, students, like all of you have got through A-levels, local or London A-levels, and come here. Now, university education is very different from school education. So we understand that, and we have a separate division called the first year division. So all of you who are following the BSc Honours in the IT degree program will work under Dr. Sanvita Kasvirarachi. So she's actually in Kandy today. We have a similar inauguration in the Kandy uni. So she will work closely with you to support you, herself and her team, to help you transit from school life to university life. We have Mr. Hemantha Muthukumarana, who is the direct administration. So we have about 15 administrative staff. They all are under the leadership of him. Mr. Amila Senaratna is our main staff advisor for computing students. So he works very closely with our students. To support the first year division, we also have a year 1 program coordinator, Ms. Tisari Shamali. I think she's not here, so she will support that. And if you are doing computer science or computer systems engineering, we have a separate coordinator who looks after you during your first year. Ms. Shalini Rupasinghe, who is here, you may have met her earlier, supports the orientation program and actually coordinates that. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we have centers across Sri Lanka. And I believe if you are computing students, so we have today computing and engineering students in the audience. So majority of the computing students must be following the BSc Honours in IT. So there we have actually about 7 specializations that are there. So I'll tell you a little bit about this. So one of the good things about the IT degree program is like the first 1.5 years are common. As a requirement, when you join SLIIT, you must indicate a specialization. Like I think some of you might have selected software engineering, some of you might have selected artificial intelligence, maybe some of you like cybersecurity, but you can change your specialization after basically 1 year of study. So we will have a field selection after the first year, but generally you move on to the specialization in year 2, semester 2. If I tell you a little bit about this, so you probably know, like, if you are developing mobile apps, websites, so that what you learn in the undergraduate degree is covered under software engineering. We need to have people who communicate well with the industries and gather requirements. So there are certain roles like business analyst that is covered under information systems engineering. We also need a lot of people who are have good knowledge about the various equipment, hardware, networking. So those kind of skills are covered under computer systems and networking. You all have heard about cybersecurity and the issues there. That specialization covers that. So data science looks at large volumes of data, like if you take teleco, or maybe it's maybe the supermarkets, they have a massive amount of data, and you need to kind of make sense out of data so that these companies can use AI to support their business operations. So data science looks into that. AI also is a bit similar, but it has more emphasis on software development as well. Some of you are creative, and maybe you want to bring that creative element into computing, and that's what we call interactive media. And of course, there's a general degree that we have that covers all the aspects, and that is IT. So as I said, students, like you may have selected one of these based on your judgment, but after you spend 1 year of study, you will have a better idea about these different programs. And after the first year, we will ask you to select what specialization that you want to do. Now, some of you might be following the computer science degree and computer systems engineering degree. So these are more formal degrees where there's a lot of emphasis on theory and fundamental concepts. So we have smaller number of students following these two particular programs. The reason is like the IT program is a more applied computing program. So by the time you are finishing the second year, going to the third year, you can fit in very well to the industry and use the technology stacks that are available there. But this particular degree caters to the individuals who will create the next generation of tools that everyone is going to use in the society. So they are more, they actually cover a lot of theory and more fundamental concepts opposed to the applied computing degree that we have. I also want to tell you that we have some foreign degrees. I'm not sure whether there are students following this. So the Deakin University has the Bachelor of Artificial Intelligence, which you can do completely here in Sri Lanka. It's a 3-year degree, but if you want to, you can go and complete the degree there as well. We work closely with the University of Queensland. It's a high-ranked university in Australia, where students can spend the first year here and spend the remaining 2 years in Australia in computer science and information technology. We also have a program with University of Western Australia, which is also a high-ranking university, where you can do computer science and cybersecurity. Here too, you spend your first year here, and then you can go to Australia to complete that. So those options are available if your student wants to get a foreign degree. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are the only IIT recognized computing faculty, so all our programs are accredited to that, and we offer UGC-related programs. I want to touch a little bit about the master's programs that we have. So we have been running some of these master's programs for over 20 years. Some of the new master's programs that we have and very popular is the AI masters. SLIIT also offers PhDs and MPhils. So in our faculty, we have, these are the PhDs that are offered. In fact, in the last convocation, we had 1 PhD graduating and also 1 MPhil student graduating. We work very closely with the industry because our students have to find internships. So by the time you move on to the third year, it's mandatory that you move on to the industry and spend 6 months with them. So that there's a window of third year and fourth year for you to do that. And these are some of the leading companies that we work with, but we work with much more companies. And these are the reasons why we work with them. So one is like we want to ensure our students have good internships. Every faculty, every department in the university have department industry consultative boards. So for this, we invite leaders from the industry, and we ask them questions like how our students are doing, our interns, our graduates. We also ask the industry about, some insight about what we should teach. We show them our curriculum, and our curriculum we try to update as much as possible based on the recommendations given by the industry. So there are certain modules, especially in the third year and fourth year, where we get industry professionals to come and deliver so that our students get a better idea about what the industry expects. We also have a lot of training facilities available, and the Faculty of Computing has a large number of industry academies. So maybe you have heard about Linux Academy or Microsoft. So there are various corporate training programs for education purposes are available through the Faculty of Computing. So Cisco is a networking partner, AWS is a cloud partner. So what this means is like when you're studying in your courses, like maybe in the first year, second year, third year, some of these content by these industry partners are available to you. These resources are available for you to use as part of your studies. And the industry actually values certifications taken from these particular industry giants. We have a fantastic library, and I think you will soon have an opportunity to visit there, but we have a lot of digital facilities as well. O'Reilly is for computing students, it's one of the number one resources. We have here over, I think, 30,000 books. Some of the cutting edge 30,000 books are there, and there are over 60,000 curated videos available here. So this is available to all students when you join SLIIT. The Faculty of Computing also has a Center for Open and Distance Education. We have currently hosted several courses. We have a very popular AI course, which is free, and we have over, I think, a very large number of students who have gone through that program. Even you can access it if you want to. It's open for the entire world. So if you go to code.slit.org, you can register and go through some of the programs that we have listed. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are very proud of our students. So these are some images of some of our students who won the Imagine Cup, the Sri Lankan rounds in 2024. There is a competition called MBQSA, which is conducted locally, and the finals are held in the Asian region. Last year, we had the competition held in Brunei. So this is a picture from Brunei where our students actually became the first runner-up in the APICTA competition. So you have countries like Hong Kong, China, Australia, New Zealand, India, Pakistan, and all those countries in the region competing, and we were able to come second last year. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, like we have a vibrant student activities. Let me introduce our student president of Faculty of Computing, Chaturma. So every faculty has a main student body, and if you take Faculty of Computing, we have over 13 student bodies in FOC alone, looking at different aspects. Most are co-curricular, student bodies. So Chaturma and his team are actually working on this Viramaya, and we are having Viramaya tomorrow. So it's a musical festival where all students get together and enjoy, and that particular event is organized by the Faculty of Computing. And all other student bodies are like that. Actually, just a few days ago, we had SLIIT Got Talent, which was organized by the engineering faculty. And if you go outside, you will see some stalls. That's actually an event organized by the School of Business. So SLIIT is a happening place with a lot of things happening. So in computing, we have the Code Fest, which is a coding competition, which you may have seen maybe, and maybe participated, but now you can compete as actual university students. We have a research conference, which is called ICAC, which you can also see here. We normally have that research conference in December. So these are some snapshots from this year's Code Fest. We had this event in September, and it was a very successful event. We reached over 10,000, I think, participants in this particular competition. We had some international reach as well. These are some snapshots from last year's December ICAC conference. We are very proud of our alumni. So Chaturanga and Nilesha, examples of alumni. We have many who are in top positions. So Chaturanga is actually in Canada working at Amazon. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, like there are so many things that you can experience here at SLIIT. We can experience complete university life as in a normal international university. but your academic work is very important. So I think most of you will start your studies from next week onwards, and you typically have 2 semesters. So in your case, like you are actually rushing through a semester, and your next semester will also start in February. So typically your semesters run for about 15 weeks with exams. And during this time, obviously you have final exams and you have midterm exams, but there are continuous assessments. So unlike, in maybe at school, I'm pretty sure not many of you went to school during your A-levels. That's usually the case in Sri Lanka, but here it's not like that. You have to come for classes because you have continuous assessments happening right throughout the semester. So once again, I want to show you this slide because this covers some of the important people that are there. So we are, as a faculty, we are more than ready to help you. So in the Faculty of Computing, we have a Student Success Center, or we call it the Help Desk, that is located in the 3rd floor. Our faculty staff are in the 6th floor of the main building, 7th floor of the main building, and 11th floor of the new building. So our staff are already there to help you. So you can talk to the instructors, lecturers who come for your lectures, and then talk to them. If it is something not related to studies, or sometimes you may want some help in programming, maths, or English, so we have the Student Success Center or the Help Desk in the 3rd floor of the main building. We have a lot of staff there who can help you and guide you if you have any difficulties. So once again, I want to thank you for selecting SLIIT and the Faculty of Computing. So hope to see you here 4 years from now in your graduation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Ayanta Gomez, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering of SLIIT, to share some insights in the undergraduate study programs delivered at the faculty. Professor Ayanta Gomez obtained his Bachelor of Science and Master of Science degrees in Civil Engineering from University of Moratuwa and obtained his PhD from Saitama University in Japan. He started his academic career at the senior lecturer at Department of Civil Engineering and Environmental Engineering in University of Ruhuna. Subsequently, Professor Ayanta Gomez worked as a researcher attached to the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, where he led several important research projects. Since 2014, he has been working for the Department of Civil Engineering in SLIIT. He was promoted to a full professor in 2021 and was a former head of the department. As an active researcher in the fields of water and environment, applied ecology, and engineering economics, he frequently publishes his work in top-ranked journals and shares his knowledge in mass media. He is a recipient of presidential awards for scientific publications awarded by the government of Sri Lanka. Professor Gomez is a chartered engineer and has contributed his services to several key infrastructure development projects. He is also served in many national and international professional bodies. Sir, you are cordially invited to address the gathering.
Good morning. I will briefly go through the vision and mission. I'm not going to read everything. Our vision is to produce outstanding graduates in engineering and quantity surveying and their portfolio is not only limited to Sri Lanka but elsewhere. In simple, globally accepted engineers and quantity surveyors. In order to achieve the vision, our mission is to provide you with the required facilities, both human and infrastructure. Why engineering at SLIIT? Next slide, I will give you some key statistics. In brief, let me tell you this. There are many international rankings for universities as well as for the programs. Now, one such program is based on high-impact research publications, and some of our programs, some of the domains in Sri Lanka, we perform very well. For an example, civil engineering, we always come within top 3. And 1 year, we became first. Now, in the most recent one, civil engineering program, we are at number 3, number 1 Moratuwa, then Pera Denia, after that us. And I could remember last year, energy domain, SLIIT placed number 1. Now, this is one important slide. Your left-hand side shows some of the international recognitions we have, but for engineers, the right-hand side thing is one of the most important thing, that is recognition by the Institution of Engineers of Sri Lanka, or known as ISL. We are the first, and as of now, the only non-state university to have programs that are recognized by the IESL. We are the first to break the hoodoo, right? The barrier of non-state institutes getting this recognition. No one can take that crown from us. I believe and I wish the other non-state institutes soon to get this achievement. It's good for the country, but we are the first and as of now the only institute to have this achievement. This is the leadership at the faculty. To start with Dr. Gobi Das Tharmaraja, he's the Associate Dean. He basically handles the examination matters. Then Professor Migara Lianage, Head Mechanical Engineering, where they have a specialization in mechatronics also. Then Dr. Janaka Pereira, Head Civil Engineering. Head Materials is Dr. Mudit Karunaratna. Head Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Dr. Ruwan Chandrasena, and Head Quantity Survey and Chartered Quantity Surveyor Tilanka Vijayasinghe, but today he's having an appointment with the ministry. He's represented by Chartered Quantity Surveyor Kumari Vijayakor. First year engineering degree programs, it's a common year. And it is led by Professor Niranga Amarasinghe, who recently returned from USA after completing her Fulbright scholarship. Then quantity surveying, there are 2 first-year coordinators. One coordinator is handling the Liverpool John Moore University's degree program. The other coordinator, Dr. Shavendra, is handling the local Ministry of Education approved degree programs. Nishanti and Dr. Shavendra. Okay. The faculty manager, which is equivalent to senior assistant registrar SAR in state universities, is Ms. Mayanti Sandanayaka. She will be handling all the administrative matters of the students. Now, these are few key statistics at glance. We have 10 undergraduate degree programs, 11 research groups, and many more subgroups. And out of 100 in-house academic staff, 27 have PhDs from different countries, USA, UK, Japan, Australia, Singapore. Then out of those staff, 13 are professors, including 2 senior professors. And when giving these professorships, what we follow here is UGC criteria. In addition, there's an additional barrier. There's a reviewer from a foreign country also. Then we have many industry university collaborations, 15 major ones, and several number of transfer pathways for different degree programs elsewhere. These are the degrees we are offering. I'm using the local degree. It means Ministry of Higher Education approved degrees. Civil, mechanical, materials, electrical and electronic, and mechanical engineering with mechatronics specialization. The newest one is BSc Honours in Quantity Surveying. This is the only degree other than Moratuwa University that is approved by UGC or Ministry of Higher Education. I think another institute is offering a local degree, but it is approved by a different government agency. and our Liverpool John Moores University degree, we are hopeful that we will get the full recognition from RICS, that is Royal Institute for Chartered Accountant Service. Then these are the foreign degree programs where, if you wish, you can transfer to. I know some of you maybe already decided to go University of Queensland. That is there. Other than that, these are the some of the foreign degree programs at your disposal if you wish to join. This slide also shows this. All these universities are good. There are several reasons for you to decide the university, which country, which university, where, when. Let me pick two universities here. One is University of Queensland, which is a group of 8 universities in Australia, one of the best in the world, and the University of Edinburgh, UK, Scotland, that is of the same caliber as Cambridge and Oxford. Now, these universities, after the second year, you can directly follow their third year. That's an indication that even world-class universities have accepted our curriculum, and those are good for them, right? I would say this is an external validation from a valuable partner of our curriculum. These are few industry partnerships we have. Industry in the sense, not just private companies. You will see some government agencies like Irrigation Department, then leading research organizations like Chinese Academy of Sciences. I always say Chinese Academy of Sciences, their budget is almost like 1/3 of Sri Lanka's annual total GDP, that massive, and we have a very formal MOU signed with them where we conduct joint research. And also we get research funds from National Research Council, NRC, National Science Foundation, World Bank, etc. Then for engineers, sooner or later you will be involved in management positions. We have a MOU signed with Project Management Institute. So upon your degree completion, when you are getting their qualification PMP, certain subjects will be exempted because of this MOU. Lab facilities, I'm not going into details. I believe most of you, many of you happen to visit SLIIT and so these, and you will be using these in days to come. And if necessary, you can go to our website and have a look. And we have many student societies. Some societies are faculty-based, some societies are institute-based. I am showing you a few. One of the most recent is IESL, Institution of Engineers, student chapter at SLIIT. Now, recently we had the IESL day about 2 weeks back, and this is the second committee. In middle, you see the IESL president, Engineer Granny Jayalat, and young members section chair, Engineer Dushanta, and this is the new committee. These are few more societies. Faculty of Student Community is the leading student body in the faculty. Kalan is here. He is the current president, right? Then you get Civil Engineering Society, ERIC, that is Engineering Research and Innovation Club, Faculty Media Club, then Institution of Mechanical Engineers, student chapter at SLIIT, etc. And we are also very proud that our students perform very well in national level events. Still, we could not win, even though we were placed, we could not win any international event so far, but I'm pretty sure in years to come, probably next year, we will win at least one. We are aiming one such. But national level, we have already kept our mark. We are only 10 years in the engineering sector, right? We always win, place well in IEEE competitions. The middle one, a bridge competition organized by the government of Sri Lanka. One of our groups won the first place. Second place was won by Moratuwa University. Then rightmost corner, you will find undergraduate research competition organized by Sri Lanka Association for Advancement of Sciences, SLAS. The competition is Manamperi Award. Last year, individual category, we won the second place, and the group category, both second and third places were won by our students. Now, this competition last year was participated by all state and non-state engineering faculties other than one. Right? These are some of the student activities. Some are institute level, some are faculty originated. Now, if you get SLIIT Got Talent, we had the grand finale last Monday at Nelumpokna. That's a huge competition. SLIIT's version of America Got Talent, right? Sirasa Superstar one, right? Massive budget, 6-7 million. And Kalana led that thing also. Very happy. We had a very nice show. Then RoboFest also recently concluded for this year RoboFest. It's a national level competition held under 3 categories, school, university, and open. This year we added a drone competition. Then you have a few more like small activities like Ganthera, Bridge Fest. This year we are going to have a Tower Fest, pandal making. You can enjoy life here, right? Because what we believe is not only your academic performance would make you a complete person, but also co-curricular and some extracurricular activities. If you are a sportswoman, our recommendation is continue. SLIIT is a good place for that. That's the advantage of joining a university like SLIIT. It's not just a building, right? You get all what you needed here. We are very happy. Our alumni working very well everywhere. At the start of my presentation, I told you vision and mission. Vision is to produce engineers and quantity surveyors that can work, show their colors, not only Sri Lanka, but elsewhere also. I don't have time to go through one by one. Dr. Randula and Dr. Ahalya are now currently working in Canada and Australia. Professor Sampath actually in South Africa. Then Vayodhya working in Sri Lanka, MAS. We are very happy to see, very proud to see that our former students working very well and being good ambassadors of SLIIT. I have no doubt that you will be one of them soon. Your target must be to graduate in 4 years. We haven't exceeded that time in our history, right? So it's up to you. We are giving all the facilities, helps you to succeed in that. Wish you all the very best. Few faculty-specific details we will give you at the faculty orientation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Next up on the agenda is the address by Mr. Chaminda Leuke Bandara, Chief Operating Officer of SLIIT. He is a senior ICT professional offering over 25 years of experience, including nearly 20 years of senior management roles in premier business conglomerates in Sri Lanka, in large financial, telecommunication, retail, and manufacturing companies in the Middle East and the United States of America. He holds a BSc in engineering with honors in computer science and engineering and an MBA in the information technology, both from the University of Moratuwa, and many other professional ICT certifications in the IT service management, cybersecurity, and technology implementation and management from renowned IT bodies around the world. Sir, you are cordially invited to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Let me also join the previous speakers in extending a warm welcome to each and every one of you. Today is a significant milestone in your lives, the beginning of a transformative journey filled with learning, growth, and discovery. To my dear students, this is the start of a new chapter, a chapter that will not only shape your academic future, but also will define your personal and professional identity. So your commitment, dedication, and performances here at SLIIT will define your future. So I encourage all of you to give your very best, not only just to excel academically, but grow into well-rounded, responsible global citizens. And to our parents, this is an equally important day for you. You have put faith in us to guide your children through this critical phase of their lives. And we take this responsibility very seriously and are committed to providing a safe, supportive, and enriching environment for your children. So at SLIIT, we believe in empowering our students with the right tools. So these are the additional benefits that you would get as a student of SLIIT. You will be part of our Microsoft 365 subscription. As part of this subscription, you will get to use Microsoft Office, genuine licenses of Microsoft Office, in your home computer as well. Also, as part of this subscription, you will have access to your own email address, your own cloud space, as well as access to tools like Microsoft Teams and other whole heap of Microsoft Power Tools. This email address we'll provide you is very important, and we expect you to use that email address for all official communications. So these are the other services that we offer to our students: student support, counseling, career guidance, sports and extracurricular activities, English help desk, financial support, and so on. I will talk about these services as we go on. Student support. So we have built a very comprehensive student support ecosystem to ensure your success. So if you have a query, a concern, a clarification about your studentship or your academic matters, you can connect with our student support in many different ways. The most recommended way is to connect through the help desk, which is actually an online portal accessed at support.sliit.lk. We also have a student hotline 0117 544 910, and you can get over the phone support through this hotline as well. For some reason, if you wish to meet our student support in person, our student services division is located in level 1 of the main building, and there will be agents to directly guide you. We also understand that some of you may have done your initial studies either in Sinhala or in Tamil. And when you come here and start studying in English, you could encounter difficulties. To support you with this, we have set up the English help desk located in level 2 of the main building. And in addition to all of this, there is plenty of support available at the faculty level, as mentioned by the previous speakers, including academic mentors. So SLIIT Malé Bay campus is located in the 25-acre area, and we offer state-of-the-art facilities to all our students. We have modern libraries, modern laboratories, a very resourceful library. In fact, the librarian is also here. And we have a gymnasium and centers for well-being, medical care, and career guidance, and so on. We understand mental health is very important as you continue your studies. To support you with this, we have set up a well-being center. We call it the Helping Hands. So if you are challenged and if you feel like talking to someone, you can talk to our clinical psychologist who will help and guide you through these challenges. We also have a medical center, again located in level 2 of the main building, and our medical officer is available for free consultations when needed. And we do offer some medication free of charge to our students as well. Preparing you for a life beyond university is also our key priority. So our Career Development Center is the bridge between the academia and the industry. So we want you to engage with the industry while studying at SLIIT. So this unit will organize various workshops, seminars. They will bring down renowned professionals from the industry to talk to you. And these professionals will be able to give you insights about the current industry trends and what the employers would look for when you go out to the industry. Also, this unit organizes the annual career week. This is where we get the industry companies to come to the university and actively start recruiting talent. So if you possess the right skills, you could get employment with these companies. And in the past, based on our experiences, we have seen many students, especially those who are in their third and fourth year of study, taking advantage of this opportunity and getting employment much before they graduate. SLIT offers more than 20 different sports, and we have facilities for all these sports. We have a very large playground, a badminton court, tennis court, basketball court, a large swimming pool, and so on. Not only the physical facilities, we have the coaching staff also to advise you. So even if you have not done a sport during your school days, here is a great opportunity to start something here. Participating in sports not only enhances your physical well-being, but also will develop your leadership and teamwork skills. These skills are highly valued when you go to the workplace. So I encourage all of you to make use of these facilities and participate in at least one sport. So as mentioned by the previous speakers, we have a vibrant student community, including of many clubs and societies across faculties and interests. So our main student body is the Student Interactive Society, and at each faculty level, they have their own student communities as well. So these student bodies are there to connect the students with the staff and management of SLIT. So if you have a concern and if you do not want to come out individually, you can raise those queries through the student bodies and get the attention of the SLIT staff and management. Also, as mentioned, these clubs, societies, and student bodies, they organize various events throughout the year, and you can also participate in those events by engaging with them. So SLIT is proud to be a pioneer in online education in Sri Lanka. In fact, we offer a number of online tools and platforms to our students. So we have a very robust learning management platform. We call it the Course Web. This is where we publish all the course material and student notices. So this is a very, very important platform for all our students. Also, we do record most of our lectures. So if you happen to miss a lecture, you can catch the online version of it on our online video platform. We call it the EduScope. And also some of our library services are also offered online through our elibrary.slit.lk portal. Another very important portal for both the students and for the parents is the student portal. This is where you get to see your entire profile. We call it Student 360, accessed at student360.slit.lk. So you get to see your personal details, your payments, your higher semester registration, more importantly, your marks, and also your exam hall allocations and seating arrangements and so on. The student portal is also available as a mobile app. The name of the mobile app is I Am SLIIT. The mobile app is available for both Android and iOS platforms. And as mentioned earlier, some of our support services are also offered online. So we offer a number of scholarships to our students. So if you have done exceedingly well in your advanced level examination, you could be entitled for our A-level top performer scholarship, where we waive off the full tuition fee for all 4 years. Also, if you have done very well in your extracurricular and sports during your school days, you could still be entitled for scholarships. More importantly, after becoming a student of SLIT, you could still be entitled for scholarships. So if you do your semester well, if you perform very well in your academic semester, the top 1% of the students will get to study the next semester free of charge. If you represent SLIT in sports and extracurricular activities, you could be entitled for scholarships as well. In addition to all of this, we have the industry-sponsored scholarship, where you will be offered internships and employment opportunities, and in return, they will pay your tuition fees. So if you are a top performer, there is plenty of financial support available within the system. For your convenience, we also operate a student shuttle from key locations from Kolpiti, Nigambu, Panadura, and so on. So if you are based in any of these key locations or in the vicinity of the bus routes, you can make use of this service to commute to SLIIT. So academic excellence must go hand in hand with personal responsibility. Even if you are an expert in your chosen field of study, if you don't have self-control and accountability, you will not go too far. So at SLIIT, we take discipline very seriously to ensure a focused learning environment without disruptions to our students. So we expect you to maintain good discipline at all times. All our rules and regulations are outlined in the student rule book, which is again available on the course web. So I advise all of you to go through the student rule book, be familiar with the rules and regulations of SLIIT. So finally, as you embark on this new journey, I encourage you to explore fearlessly, engage fully, push all the boundaries, and make most of every opportunity that you will get. And remember, we are there to support you every step of the way. On behalf of the SLIIT community, I wish you a very successful and fulfilling university experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And with that, we have arrived at the end of today's proceedings. And before ending the session, I would like to conclude by sharing some of the announcements given to us by the organizers. First off, after the session, all of you will be escorted to the exits for your refreshments. So please produce the token that you received beforehand to receive your refreshments. And I was advised that students and parents will be escorted separately. So students will be going from the main, and parents will be going to the center, and our ushers who are already there will be taking good care of you. Next up, your orientation program timetable. They have been mailed to your personal emails, students. So please review the timetable and carefully and ensure your attendance, as they are essential for commencing and following your academic programs successfully. So that's it for the announcements. Dear participants and the undergraduates of 2025 September intake, remember that every expert was once a beginner. There are no limits to what you can achieve from today onwards. As you all set out to the incredible journey that will help to shape the thinkers, professionals, citizens, and difference makers, we want all of you to know that the entirety of the SLIIT community is here to support, guide, and encourage you as you commit to study here and reach greater heights. Welcome to SLIIT. Please rise for the national anthem.